So I just want to talk to you quickly about some of the ergogenic aids that weren't discussed in the other videos. So there's 4 or 5 I want to quickly go through. I'll start with creatine. Creatine is probably one of the most commonly consumed nutritional ergogenic aids around. It's often recommended by personal trainers because it has been taken for a long time by people. It's cheap now, and it works. Well, there's research to suggest that it does work. So creatine is essentially the same as the creatine that your body produces itself, and in a way you're kind of topping up your creatine stores. So when you do that, this will allow you to perhaps run quicker for a couple of seconds. It will allow you to produce an extra couple of repetitions in the gym. It essentially will extend your ATP phosphocreatine energy system. We know that typically lasts between 8 to 12 seconds, and you might get a little bit extra if you supplement on creatine, which is quite simple to do, and you'll often find it hidden in supplements. You'll find it hidden in pre-workouts like this, with creatine in this and other pre-workouts that you might use before you go to the gym. So creatine, what are the issues with it? Potentially weight gain, cramps, and long-term studies, like for most of these ergogenic aids or supplements, haven't been are unknown at the moment. Next one, caffeine. So caffeine is a stimulant. It will increase your nervous stimulation. You will feel more alert usually when you take caffeine, and it also has an effect on your endurance performance. So this is a supplement or a stimulant that different types of athletes can take. Obviously it would benefit people like sprinters where you need to react to something, but it also might benefit endurance athletes because it's shown to have endurance enhancing properties. So caffeine, and again, it's a simple one, it's a cheap one. You can get your caffeine for a cup of coffee. You could take caffeine tablets. Again, it's in that pre-workout. Caffeine's in there. You do start to feel a little bit immune to caffeine. Your sensitivity changes, and therefore you might have to take more caffeine to feel the effects that you used to when you were taking smaller amounts. It's also diuretic, so it can be quite uncomfortable. Can cause insomnia, particularly if you take it late at night. And again, if your nervous system is enhanced and you've got that stimulant effect, it can be difficult to go to sleep if you take caffeine too close to your bedtime. And it can cause anxiety as well, caffeine, for some people. But generally it's quite an effective and low cost supplement. Next is hydration. That's an obvious one. It's a nutritional aid though to stay hydrated. 2% body weight loss through sweating, for example, can result in a 20% reduction in performance, and we all know the importance of hydration, and that we should be consuming a good amount of water per day, 2 litres of water per day. Bicarbonate is one you might not have heard so much about. It's an alkali, so it's an acidity bufferer. It delays the lactate threshold or the onset of blood lactate accumulation by buffering that lactate. So it can, in that respect, it can enhance performance. It's good for events that last between 1 and 7 minutes, any sort of event where you are using your lactic acid energy system. So 400 meter to 1500 meter runners, a lot of the rowing events where you traditionally build up a large amount of lactic acid, this could help to slow that down and improve performance by that. Negatives of it can cause nausea and it tastes horrible. But again, it's a cheap one you buy in the supermarket, and it can be effective. Finally, nitrates is one you might not be familiar with as well. So nitrates are ingested through root vegetables such as beetroot, can help to reduce your blood pressure. They're a vasodilator, so they can increase the size of your blood vessels and therefore increase the blood flow to that area, which could be beneficial, and it will help to delay fatigue. Potential side effects are headaches, but generally I think they can be quite an effective ergogenic aid. So I think that was 5 nutritional ergogenic aids that can enhance your performance. They're the sort of things you need to get into your answers.